Rose Allen here with Building Chi, and today I'm going to provide you with a short practice video, 15-20 minutes, a beautiful way to start your day in a sort of ritualistic manner, gratitude. So coming to a standing position, we'll dispense with most of the usual warm-ups, but let's go ahead and always just activate the hands. Lifting the toes briefly to activate our connection with the earth through the bottoms of the feet, and then just allowing the feet to completely relax. Come into your Qigong stance. Check and see where the weight is distributed on the bottoms of the feet, tailbone pointing downward. Placing the hands on the location and source of the energy in the lower belly. Coming into the breath and expressing gratitude for this day and how we can be our best selves in it. And we start that process by connecting with ourselves, building our grounding and foundation to be ready to move out into the world. So just a gentle massaging down on the left, up on the right, thinking about all of those organs that are working for us. Good. And then just allowing the arms to come down to the sides. Inhaling, connecting with the yin or the earth energy, and then the yang, the gaze looks up. The hands draw that energy down through the body. Starting with an inhale, gazing up beyond the ceiling, visualizing the open sky as we connect and draw down the energy of the cosmos, the yang. Nice, slow, deliberate movements, connecting with these two powerful forces. Exhaling slowly as though we are clearing any stagnation from the night's rest out of the body. Good. Doing that a few times and then moving into our gathering form. The left hand floats over the lower dantian area. Right hand rotates out, maybe widening the stance, sitting back very slightly as that right hand slowly lifts up out of the heaviness of the yin. The hand comes right to the third eye, and then we bring that energy down. That sort of moves the other arm out of position and into action. And just a nice breathing pattern The breath is in the belly, a gentle expansion with each inhale. The hands and the fingers are nice and relaxed, open. So a little bit of a slowness, a heaviness as we are lifting the hand, the arm, and then notice that the arm doesn't come very high, just to about shoulder height. And then that puts the power of the palm to bring that energy down right at the location of the upper dantian, or the third eye. The gaze is soft. Tongue on the upper palate whenever we practice. And the breath is in and out of the nostrils. Good. Gathering chi, we imagine taking in all of the beautiful energy of nature, the seas, the forests, the mountains, the freshness of the air. All of the life and the living creatures connected with it all. Good. One more time. Nice and slow, deliberate in the movements. And then we can simply allow the hands to rest once again on the belly. Allowing the hands to come out. We'll do a few minutes of a standing meditation. So space under the arms so the energy can flow down the shoulders, through the arms, into the fingertips. So the positioning here is that there is an energetic connection with the fingertips, and the hands are sort of holding the energy at this level of the lower dantian, almost as though you're holding on to a ball. The chin gently drawn back, the head is elevated. That little bend in the knees, allowing the pelvis to be relaxed and neutral. Allow the chest to be relaxed so the energy flows downward. And here is where we do nothing, simply observe your body in stillness as we become aware of any held tension in the body. So we relax the muscles of the face, a light smile, open to love and peace. Relaxing the shoulders, the upper back, the belly, and when we're in this standing meditation, we are not directing the energy at all. We are simply being with ourselves and allowing the body's own wisdom to create healing. So similar to seated meditations, when a thought arises, we simply let it go. Maybe check in with the breath. Check that the fingers are relaxed, remembering that we are not still like statues. We allow for any little twitching that might want to happen. We are not stiff. We are relaxed and open, listening to the body. This is even something good to do throughout the day. Simply stop and be still and quiet for a few minutes. Spreading open the upper back, relaxing the shoulder blades slightly more downward. Existing between the earth and the sky. So we gradually build up our standing meditation a few minutes at a time. And for now we will move right into a form, so the hands will just drop so that the palms are facing more upward. Maybe scoot the feet in and imagine that you are lifting a ball up through the body. The hands flip over the head, and we imagine sort of launching it out into the cosmos, but without letting go. So as though it were on a tether. And then we bring that energy down through the body, through the crown of the head. And then a gentle forward fold as we imagine the arms reaching into the earth with that ball. drawing it back up to where we started. And so we'll continue with some repetitions. Imagine drawing that energy right down through the byway point at the crown of the head. And then imagine the arms extending deep into the earth. The face can look at the floor or allow the head to gently drop. Just be aware of the change in the blood pressure in the head. So always listening to how our bodies are responding. So here my spine is nice and long. We imagine bringing that ball all the way down through. Drawing up that yin earth energy up through the bottoms of the feet and all the way up through the body. Any excess dampness is warmed by the sun, the yang, the expansive energy, and consequently any excess heat is cooled in the dampness of the earth, the yin field. Feel the reaching up from legs that are deep into the earth. As we harmonize the yin and yang energies in the body. Feel the shape of this sphere between the palms, and then that gentle guiding, no work. So the hands are still nice and relaxed, the fingers. Check the body for any excess tension. Right? We want ease. How can we move with ease? And then we take that practice into the rest of the day. Stretching the arms up, looking up, and then the gaze forward as the hands move down through the body. This idea of guiding, a gentle guiding of that sphere going into the earth. Each time we gather a little bit more of these oppositional forces. Make sure the shoulders come down nice and relaxed. And we'll finish always with our earthly connection. And drawing that ball up to the level of the low belly once again, And just checking that everything is relaxed, especially the chest, the arms, and the hands. And then we're going to mix these energies, shifting to your left. The right hand is going to guide the ball. The left hand sort of catches, and then we shift. That knee bends slightly back and forth. And then coming underneath, one hand on top, turning from the belly. We switch. So the arms are moving as a result of the movement led by the belly. And just sort of this mixing, blending. And then we'll come back to parallel with the idea of slowing this movement down. Holding. And we'll just take a moment to sort of play with that energy, focus in the palms of the hands as we gently condense and then expand. So putting our intention into that space between the hands. And then allowing them to come to stillness. We'll close with calming the waters for the kidneys. So here we gently sink, bending the knees as the hands slowly move out across the earth, and then drawing the hands back in as we rise in the body, back and forth. Inhaling now as we come back to the center line of the body. Exhaling as the hands move out into the world. So just a light bend of the knees. Notice the back stays nice and straight. Lifting from the crown of the head, almost as though your back were against a wall and you were sliding up and down the wall. We're not leaning forward here at all. A massaging of the kidney energy as we calm the brow of the world, calming ourselves and sending that energy out into the world. Listening to the hands moving out, and when they're ready to collect back in. Exhale and inhale, calming or spreading the waters. Good. The hands now sort of facing each other, Then we'll bring the palms upward, elbows come back, gathering the chi from our practice, all 10 fingers drawing in. Again, this idea of a ritual that we take the benefits of our practice, plant that seed in our storehouse of energy, covering with the hands. Thanking yourself for taking this time to bring balance and healing into your body. May I live this day compassionate of heart, gentle in word, courageous in thought, and generous in love. Uprooting the feet, bringing them together, and bowing to your practice. Enjoy. Good work.